Hey everyone, Blake Sloan here. Got a brand new market update for you. Got some brand new numbers in. We actually have a new data source this month, so the charts and stuff may look a little different. It's real-time stuff, so we're going to see it probably fine-tune there a little bit. Right now, last month's overall sales for the entire market, homes and condos together, up 7.2% compared to the same month last year. Obviously, homes up 4.9% versus the same month last year, and then condos up 11.1% versus the same month last year. Now, take into account the previous month, we had a 25.2% decrease in sales in single-family homes. We talked about what that reason was. Obviously, I had to do with the Hurricane Matthew, which pushed a lot of closings into the next month, which kind of offset the closings there. So I would predict this probably would happen where this is not really true, the accurate numbers, in my opinion, of kind of where last month really was, because so many closings, pretty much all the ones that had financing, the bank made them go back into a second appraisal, got pushed back into November as a closing. So overall up 7.2%. Remember, prior to that, we had 4 months continuously of decline in sales. Which is something to kind of watch out for. If you get into the 12-month rolling average, which is a little more accurate, single-family sales up 2.8% overall, condos up 8.6% overall on 12-month rolling average, and then obviously you put both those together, a 4.8% increase in home sales year over year, which is pretty good, right? Getting to the next part, which everyone cares about the most, is prices, right? What's the prices look like? Some great numbers last month came in overall entire MLS. Prices up 6.6% at $178,000 homes and condos combined. Into homes, though, a 4.9% increase in prices last month at $219,400. Into condos, 9.0% increase in prices last month in condos, which is huge there, at $127,500. So getting into the 12-month rolling average of that as well. Year to date, prices up 2.3% for both, 167,800. Into homes up 4.1% year to date. Was 12-month rolling average, almost year to date, 208,125, and into condos up 3.4% at 120,000. So that's really kind of good there overall. Obviously, we've seen that kind of first and second quarter super hot, slowed down a little bit in third quarter. Then we had 4 straight months of decline here recently. So we're going to probably see a lagging indicator come in price. We've seen that kind of slowly dwindle down from where that was as well. We may potentially see a dip in late first quarter, early second quarter. I'm obviously not wanting that. I'm not exactly sure on that. Just something to watch out for, as we've seen some of the actual number of sales go down a little bit as well. Into list price received, which is kind of a big one there. Overall, 97.1% for the entire market last month, which is huge. Check this number out here, though. This is going to be key. Homes, 98% on average what they're selling for. So, for example, if you have a house listed at $100,000, on average last month it was selling for 98%. That's huge. And that goes to show you the challenge right now we're having with inventory, okay? And that's what we'll talk about in a second, because we need inventory right now, which is also one of the reasons that some of the sales are down, because there's not as much inventory out there in certain areas. Condos, on average, get 96% of asking price. Getting into the 12-month rolling average of both together, 96.9%. Homes at 98.2% right now for the 12-month rolling average, which is rolling into what we're seeing with the challenge inventory. People are paying higher dollar for that closer to asking price, which is great news for potential sellers if it's priced right and marketed right. Obviously, there's still about 5,000 houses in the market, so there's still a lot of competition. You got to make sure your property is marketed correctly and also differentiated correctly in those thousands of properties. And then last one, condo, 95.6% for the rolling average last 12 months there. So key numbers. The other thing too is inventory. So overall, 12-month rolling average inventory right now is down 6.9%. For homes, and is down 4.5% for condos. So you can see that kind of correlation there in regards to why sales have kind of declined a little bit. There's just less inventory, right? One of the hottest parts we saw last month was, I think, 265 and over in regards to an increase in that amount of sales. The 12-month rolling average. So that's something there is really important. What does that mean for you? We need inventory. If you're thinking about selling, you need to reach out to me now. Okay, 843-808-SOLD. We definitely want, even if you're waiting to the first of the year, you want to be the first one there to get that ball rolling, because we're going to see an increase, a spike in listings in January. You're going to see a definite spike in spring. Okay, it's all supply and demand based. You don't want to be the one that's later on after 3 of your neighbors got on the market, right? So that's the key point there. What we're seeing, everybody's pretty bullish about what's going to happen in 2017, but there is concern there about interest rates going up as well. So what don't you do is reach out to me if you're thinking about, let's get together now, at least get a plan into place for the first of the year if that's when you want to do it, so you can have the ball rolling and beat some of those neighbors to the marketplace and take advantage of that, because we're still crushing right now. We put a ton of properties under contract this week in December still. When a lot of people are saying they're slow, a lot of realtors aren't even working. So it's important to make sure, reach out to me right now, reply to this email, 843-808. So at least let's do a consultation, at least can kind of tell you, here's what's going on, here's what your options are, because also the overall market numbers don't matter as much as the micro market numbers, right? What's your neighbor neighborhood doing? What's your zip code doing? We can really adjust there because some are seeing huge growth above all others as well. So that's one of the things. Also, if you want to get an instant valuation online, click a button here in the email that was sent to you. Also, click the button here on the side of the page to get an instant valuation, exactly what it was. If you want a more accurate human valuation, just reach out and call me, 843-808-SOLD. Reply back to the email there with actually your address information and say, hey, I want a human valuation of that. And more importantly, any real estate questions you have at all, reach out, reply back and say, hey, what about this? What that? I'm more than happy to answer that for you. I can either shoot a video for it or just reply back directly to you as well. And most important of all, if you're ready to get the ball rolling, you've been watching these videos forever, here's on the radio, TV, things like that, and you're ready to actually get the ball rolling, or you were listed to someone else before it did not get sold, you're ready to actually have some action and some real marketing, real differentiation, reach out to me right now. Call me, 843-808-SOLD. Reply back to this email and say, Blake, I'm ready. I want a one-on-one consultation, and see if we can go from there. So look forward to talking to you guys next time. Any questions you have, reach out and let me know. I'll talk to you soon.